Welcome to a bonus episode of Foodie Time. I'm Jay Fettigan, and I get to talk with poet Charles Coe, who shares some fun stories about St. Patrick's Day from his youth. Enjoy.
I went to parochial school in Indianapolis for 8 years. All first and second generation Irish nuns and priests. And I got to say, the St. Patrick's Day, of course, Easter and Christmas and all, they were very important. But the nuns went totally dinky down over St. Patrick's Day.
Mhm.
That that if you had gone out in Indianapolis a few days before St. Patrick's Day and tried to find something like green construction paper, you would have been out of luck
Right.
because it was all at my school. The, and the hallways were just festooned with everything St. Patrick's Day. And we would, during music period, we would be singing things like, oh, the sound of the carry dances, oh, the ring of an Irish tune. Oh, for one of those hours of gladness gonna last like our youth too soon. And this was with grade school kids. And then when Irish eyes are smiling, sure it is like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing, etc., etc.
Well, I tell everyone this. I think that on St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish.
Exactly. Everybody's shocked. But in Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is really not that big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fairly low key religious holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I think that children of diaspora
Mm-hmm.
are more passionate about those kinds of holidays than people who actually still live in the country
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from which diaspora sprung.
Right.
And it's interesting. It's not a criticism; it's just an observation.
Yeah. So I really appreciate your work. I just got your newest book. If you want to, do you want to plug your new book? You want to?
Yeah, my latest book is Purgatory Road. It came out this April, and I've got another book that's coming out actually in August
Mhm.
that is a selected in new works. My editor wanted um, to do collected work, so they're going to take books works for poems from my last four books
Oh,
and publish them with another like 20 or so new books, new works. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that, and that comes out in August. So yeah, things are cranking along. There's a poem that's going to be in the next book
mhm.
talking about food.
Oh,
Let let me share this with you.
please. Hmm.
It's called This Tomato. Tonight's dinner is a single tomato, a massive heirloom, ruby red, local, perfectly ripe, sliced thick, sprinkled with salt. I never bother with tomatoes in the off season. Those billiard balls shipped cross country, picked green and gassed to turn them red. When the good tomatoes are gone, my tongue's attention turns elsewhere. When I was young and waved goodbye to friends who packed their lives into cars and headed down the road, I always assumed I'd see them again someday. Some I never did, never will. I hope I'm here to greet next year's crop. But now I take nothing for granted. Tonight's tomato, this tomato, is an exercise in the ephemeral, a juicy, vine-ripened reminder of time's blinking eye.
Wow. Thank you. That's wonderful. That was a terrific way to end this interview. That was great.
My pleasure. Thanks again, and we to be continued.
Absolutely. That sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Peace to all.
Well, that was celebrated poet Charles Coe talking about his experiences growing up with St. Patrick's Day, and sang some songs, and had a great poem about a tomato, really entertaining. And you'll get to hear the entire interview with Charles, his love of food and garlic in particular. You'll get to hear the entire episode of Charles next Wednesday, episode 6 with Charles Coe. Stay tuned. For next time, I'm Jay Fettigan on Foodie Time.